that also. I went to a place for an evangelism that was in Lagos. And it was one of the days we were praying. After the prayer, people were to give testimony. A woman came up to give her testimony. And she said that there was one of those days that the pastor in charge of their church said that you blend praise with prayer. But that you praise God more this time than praying. And that one of the days, she went to her shop and she began to praise God. She was praising God. She was praising God. That within those days, she devoted her time praising God. But one day she sat in the front of her shop. And somebody was passing by. Long before that particular day, she will come to the shop. Nobody asked, what are you selling? Do you have so thing in your shop? Nobody asked. They will come past, enter the neighbor's shop, buy and go. They'll pass this way, pass that way, and she will always be there. But nobody asked anything. Now, she said, while she praised God, God unveiled certain things in spirit realm. And then she said, she was just seated, and somehow a woman was passing by, and the woman branched. And the woman asked her, but did you travel? Your shop has always been closed. She said, no, I didn't travel. I have always been here. No, the woman, they enter into argument that your shop has been closed. You have not always been here. No, she said she has always been here. The woman said no. And it was that argument that ended everything. Her shop was open for people to start patronizing her. That praise opened the door for her. You see, Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. Spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, there are some, I was in a particular community when, in the night, a woman will come out when everybody is asleep. And those people who have better shops, they have enough things in their shops. She will come and do some incantations and draw their items, draw their wealth. If you see that woman's shop, her shop is in a corner. In fact, on a normal day, not everybody would love to go and buy things there on a normal day. But because of what she did, if you come to her shop, some of her articles, there was no space for them. She had to heap them. And so one day, something happened that her power was detected. Those of us who run business don't think some of them are those who don't know God, that they are just doing normal business as you do. They are not. And that's why, since you have God, stay with your God. They cannot overpower you. And how to do that is that the Lord is there always for you. When I was in Ilori, one of my members came to tell me that one of the security men caught another neighbor of his who brought a bucket in the night in the front of the shop there, and was bathing in the front of the shop in the night. And then somehow something happened that somebody gave money to the security man. Security man, sometimes when you give them small money, they can say anything. So the security man leaked the secret of the man who was bathing in the front of people's shop in the night. So while you go and sleep, enemies are not sleeping. And the only way you can sleep successfully with nothing tampering with your own establishment is that you have handed it over to the Lord. Go and rest because it's in the hand of the Lord. Otherwise, if you are careless, then you have thrown it to their hands and you keep on struggling and struggling and struggling. And you think that, and there is a particular, God does not allow. You say, I pay my tithe. And that God is suffering you. God is not suffering you. You are the one suffering yourself. Put everything into God's hand. Now, I want you to pray this prayer this evening. You may not be a businessman. Or you may. You may be an artisan who is trying to get some works done, but nobody is calling you to come and get work done. Or some persons may even promise you that we will call you to come and help us get the work done. They call another person and the work is done and you are abandoned. Sometimes some of them are not ordinary. They are not normal. I'm not saying always, but I say sometimes. Because, why I say sometimes is if your own price is higher than the one that I prefer, I call another person, isn't it? But some person will go to the person, they'll call you, your price is less, but they'll call somebody whose price is higher to get the work done. Some of those things are not ordinary. So you're going to pray. I don't know the type of job you are doing. In fact, some of us are on the same position every now and then, no promotion. Some of us, some of our level, of our colleagues have been promoted above us. We are still there. It's not that we have committed any crime. We are going to pray. While you pray for yourself, pray for your children. Because sometimes the battle is within the family cycle. It may not be a singular person alone. Sometimes it could be within the family cycle. If you sense anything like that, I'm not saying it's always there, but if you sense anything like that around you, you need to pray and ask the Lord to vindicate you and to open the door for you. We are going to close very soon from this prayer, but ensure you pray yourself out of any chain or any affliction the devil has kept you over the years or kept your family over the years. So bow your heads and pray that prayer. That Lord, any veil upon my face, upon my family members, or upon my family, that do not allow success to come our way. Any spiritual manipulation upon us, Lord, please move them. Move them. Move them, because we know people are wicked. They are wicked out there. Some of us, the enemies have made an attempt from time to time to undo us, but the Lord did not allow them to harm you. And you praise God for allowing the Lord to keep you going without falling. For those of us who are having spiritual setback, that you are not growing in your spirit pursuit or in your spiritual endeavors, you are not growing. You always